Yeah, I am. Chalo. Gurgaon to Jaisalmer, day 1. We left Gurgaon by around 4:30 a.m.
Alright, this is the very first time that I'm attempting something like this. So I am going to Jaisalmer for about 5 days and I'm going tomorrow and I have to pack. I've got everything down just about right. The trip is for 5 days from Gurgaon to Jodhpur. Then from Jodhpur, I go to Jaisalmer. I'll be riding my Himalayan on the desert, which is really exciting. And then from Jaisalmer, I'll be going to Bikaner and then Bikaner to back. And of course, I'll be moving around locally as well. Let me show you what all I've packed so that in case someone wants to do something like this will be a go-to guide for them. I'll start with the helmet. I am going to transfer my Senna to the Aero helmet, which would be very convenient, taking some mounts, taking 2 carabiners, which comes in handy in unique ways that you can't even imagine. A small toolkit. It's a multi-purpose toolkit, laptop, the camera, mic, and a bunch of other cables. I'm carrying 2 hard drives and 1 a converter because MacBook does not have a USB-A. Spare GoPro battery, a multi-purpose tool, the air valve extender because I'll be taking my Himalayan, wallet for some extra cash. This goes here because it's a Senna 30K. Health things, an external mic. I'm not going to be using the quad lock because I rely on the Royal Enfield inbuilt GPS app, not a problem. Toothbrush, toothpaste, Volney, perfume, moisturizer and sunscreen, tripod. 2 socks. I'm going there for 5 days. I figured I'll use 1 for 2 days, wash 1 and then 1 for 2 days. A dry fit lower, dry fit half. 4 dry fit t-shirts, some essentials, 1 denim. 1 carry pack. I'll be using my water bladder in here, putting my wallet, my charger, my cables, my camera equipment all here because it'll be my quick access go-to bag. Taking 1 chain lube, 1 chain cleaner. I don't like the knee guards on the riding pants that I have, so I've taken those out. Also because the armor in them broke. Casual wear sneakers and TCX riding boots. A spare cloth, chain cleaning brush, wrapped in some tissue so that it doesn't dirty its surroundings. Riding pants. I don't really like these riding pants. The measurements which was given in the website, according to that, XL suits me. So I ordered XL and now this thing is too short and the knee pad inside them keeps biting into my knees. So still, I have to use proper gear while riding, so hence I have no option but to use these. Riding jacket. Jacket is by Royal Enfield. I love this jacket. Comes with a liner. I don't need the liner because I'm going somewhere near the desert. Comes also with a rain liner, which I'm not going to be using that as well because desert area. I don't suspect it'll be raining. Also, a tire inflator. Haha, fancy stuff. All of that goes in here. 1 dirt sack of 20-liter capacity.
It's 5 minutes to 6 a.m. We've covered almost 100 kilometers, going at a pretty decent pace and really excited for this 6-day trip. That's my friend Sandeep, who's on a Ducati Desert X, and I'm going on a long ride after 2022 because that's when I went to Spiti. And this time I'm like trying new things, like having a secondary camera also, which I've not switched on yet. I'll do that once the light comes up. And this time, unlike Spiti, I have pretty decent gear with me. So my ride would be pretty much smooth. The main agenda of this ride is to be able to ride your motorcycle on sand dunes. So really excited for that. This trip is pretty budget friendly. Okay, these small stretches of roads are really amazing because they're very well lit. The roads are nice and the visibility is pretty good, I would say. These are the small little things which makes your travel very smooth and safe also. And I'm loving the Himalayan. Oh, यहाँ पे तो fog भी है. At times like this, I do miss my interceptor. But ever since I've added a lot of parts on it, it just becomes that much more precious to me, because God forbid anything happens to it, I won't be able to afford a new part. And that's the first stop that we're taking. I think it'll be only a quick break for like 5-7 minutes. I think the luggage is holding pretty decently.
First break of half an hour, I think, or 25 minutes. A quick tea break, because there is no point in riding really fast. Nobody's going to give you any award of any kind. Trust me. If you think you're going to be entering the Guinness Book of World Records, someone has already done it. So just enjoy the ride.
We are on our way. The sunlight is up. We took a very short break of about 20 minutes. I know it's not that short, but still it's fine. The roads are very nicely maintained though. It's a pretty straightforward route. Very first time using the secondary camera as well. I like the torquey engine of the Himalayan. Just keep on going. Alright, Jean-Claude Van Damme moment.
Who can say where the road
Just touched 8,000 kilometers. My service is due in about 2,200 kilometers, which I think this trip will cover that. So as soon as I come back to Gurgaon, this is due for its third service. And if this trip goes on to be a really nice one, I'll be doing more frequent trips then. Let me hotwire this thing. Turns out I had to reset the GoPro by taking the battery out and then putting it back again. Just GoPro things. GoPro not being so pro.
Something about seeing the Aravallis on the horizon just makes you smile. Because Gurgaon is just a concrete jungle. This was a much needed change of scenery.
Alright, break number 2.
Second break, 30 minutes again. Had a couple of parathas, chai, and this is the place. The Himalayan, which is holding pretty good, by the way. No stress on the highways. We're not riding very harsh or very fast, but it's effortless cruising. The experience is really, really good.
And let's resume the journey. Getting stuck in traffic is not a good idea. People like this don't really help the cause. So you have to be swift and make the overtake quite quickly. Man, I am in love with these roads. Yes, they do tend to get a little boring because it's just straight roads. But it's interesting, it's good. So I've done about 336 kilometers and I started from Gurgaon by 4:30 a.m. and now it's 10:30 a.m. 6 hours, 300 kilometers, not bad. And the Himalayan is giving a very good average of 35 because the fuel range shows me that it has 106 more kilometers to go in this range, and so far I've done 337, which means 100 more, so that's nice. On highways it's giving a very good mileage, worth making a YouTube shot on. But I love YouTube, I love making content for YouTube. It just puts a greater sense of responsibility in me towards the community that I'm building, to give them what they asked for and the content that they would really enjoy watching, which is primarily DIY videos but also reviews on other motorcycles. Whoa, this guy just fidgeted. Look at this guy. Oh, how is he driving? Look at this. Like suddenly he's getting a jolt of electricity in his brain. Bzz. So yes, coming back to that, thank you so much to each and every one of you who comments on my videos, who takes the time to go through the entire video. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Sandeep. So Jaipur has been crossed. It's 10:40 a.m. and our ETA is about 2 p.m. now. Oh yeah. Oh my God, ये तो पूरी बहन की लॉरी ले आया है यहाँ पे wrong side में. Bikers के लिए toll is free. Far left.
And we are in Kishangarh. Kishangarh also has a special lake kind of thing around which they put the used marbles and all. As a result, there is crystal clear white water there, and we are going to check that out. Should be pretty interesting. Riding through this quarry was a lot of fun. Everyone has the same business of marbles. Makes me wonder if there is fierce competition between the neighbors. Look at this. So many stones and stoners. I mean, stone masons. But everything here seems planned, and I think this place during monsoons might not be fun to be in due to a lot of slush, I presume. Bikes would surely be a no-no here. Maybe I'm wrong. And this is where we have to go to get the permission to go see the marble ground, also known as Snow Yard. This looks quite nice.
I like that. Sandeep has gone to get that permission while I keep an eye on the expensive equipment. And of course, there is no recording allowed. Surely there'll be a loophole somewhere. Hey, that's it. Whoa. I think a few pictures are filming in our mobile phones. But I thought, oh wow. Oh damn. Wow. Minus the crowd, of course.
Kishangarh Marble Dumping Yard, also known as Snow Yard, which is pretty nice. That was so funny. The kid is saying, यहाँ तो स्नो नहीं है, powder है खाली. झूठ बोल के ले आया मेरे को. शिमला बोल के किशनगढ़ ले आए. मैंने स्वेटर ऐसे ही पैक कर लिए. That is what we came to see. I mean, that's a little detour that we took. Pretty amazing. Best time to come here would be early morning or during the golden hour, which is between 4:30 p.m. till 6 o'clock. But just beautiful. And the place is beautiful, but it could have less of this. People have no sense of the place. Pan stains everywhere.
I believe one of the advantages of riding a bike and touring on a bike is you save a lot of money on toll tax and fuel as well. And we've crossed Kishangarh and there's a fuel station as well. Yes, I need fuel. Tankful bhaiya. Tankful? Hanji. I've done 372 kilometers and I have 54 kilometers on reserve. Tankful? Hanji. Petrol? Hanji. Delhi? Bus. We are crossing Biawar 400 kilometers without breaking a sweat. It's easy breezy. The ride is very breezy. It's just a straight road, scenic views, and a very good bike. I'm loving the roads. They're so well made. I always thought to myself that I should tour more often on my Interceptor, but since I was not able to do that, and through a series of fortunate events I was able to buy the new Himalayan, here I am. Jodhpur is about 140 kilometers, and this here is a pretty interesting view. Wow. Whoa. Well-built straight roads that just is never ending, and a slight pull of your accelerator. There we go. But oh my god, to have a home here, woo, chef's kiss. And I have been on this road for the last 1.5 hours. It is just endless. We keep on going. It's just so broad and so relaxed. The roads are paved so nicely. The small issue would be that there are no street lights that I see here, so coming here at night would be a bit risky. I wish Himalayan also came with a cruise control. Well, that's what I call hands-free. Incredible India indeed. Yes, mountains are majestic, but this is pretty nice too. I feel so lucky that I get to do all of this. This is outskirts of Jodhpur. This is the army canteen area. Oh, I'm loving this. Reminds me of my school days, which was Air Force Golden Jubilee in New Delhi. Looks as busy as New Delhi on any day. Central Delhi to be exact. So a little less traffic though. You see that Guru Kripa ad? Right? So that font and that unit in which Guru Kripa is written, that's exactly copied from Durex. Oh look, Rabindranath Tagore. Well, in India, if you don't move, you won't move at all. So you have to do that. Well, this is the sixth time I'm doing this. To pull the battery out, reset the GoPro, and then switch it on again. That's kind of annoying, but managing. Whoa, check this out. What a grand entry. What a grand entry. This is Sardar Market, I believe. Oh yeah, that's written Sardar Market. Girdi Court. Wow. Unbelievable experience. I'm not new to traffic. And on a side note, if you are wearing proper gears, riding jacket, riding pants, even if the bike is heating, you won't really feel it. Hey, this is pretty nice. Alright, this is pretty interesting. Tiny streets of Jodhpur are these. Beautiful and vibrant. How are people riding or driving their cars here is beyond me. But bikes, not a problem. That'll be the parking. Amazing. Welcome party in our arrival. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
And after getting off, that's the stay. Come from there, you enter here. That's Sandeep. Very nicely done place. And take the stairs. And mind your head. This is wow. Pretty low. This is just pretty awesome. And it's time to do a little small prep for tomorrow's ride, and that small step will go a long way, and that is lubing your chain. Chain is lubed and prepped for the next ride, that is tomorrow, and this was easy because I had a little help. Hello Mohammad Farhan. इन दोनों में से कौन सी बाइक पसंद है आपको, ये वाली कि ये वाली? ये वाली पसंद है, ज़्यादा बड़ी बाइक है वो इसीलिए। मुझे भी वाली पसंद है। Alright, this is the heart of the beautiful city, Jodhpur. And behind me is that famous Mehrangarh fort. And in front of me, let me show you. That's the Bauli, the stepped well. I think by the time I go and explore the markets locally, all this would be lit up by the diyas that they are adding over there. Well, after an entire day of riding, this is a visual treat. I've been told that you can't go down there, but at least you get the full view of this place. Because they're lighting the diyas very, very intricately. Sounds like a lot of work though, but the view is just breathtakingly good. And this view is not very good, but I'm dressed as a local, so. It's always fun to explore these markets on foot because there are already so many motorcycles. Why would you cram up yours as well? And this is India, so be mindful of 360 directions. Anybody can come from anywhere. It's a busy street. Auto comes automatically. This is such a vibrant view right now. Arey wah. Having a mirchi vada. That is a delicacy for Jodhpur. How's the spice, by the way? Woo. Really spicy.